welcome back to SnowRunner, everybody. So I did get the fuel truck over here. It's parked like right inside the map, coming through the gateway. I don't have my 750 over here anymore, and I need to get a truck over here with the seismic vibrator on it. So that's all coming down the pipeline here. We'll get that eventually. But this truck is right over here. It's almost out of fuel. I don't have any more reserve fuel, so hopefully I can make it over there. If not, I'll just have to drive the Tega fuel truck over to this. But I'm going to get this as far as it'll go, at least. But this abandoned trailer contract, the trailer is a curtain-side trailer. It's like right up here. So I am going to pick that up on the way. I'll just tow it. I'll just winch tow it behind me. I need to go this way, I believe. Because the trailer is right there. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to make it, but we're going to try. So anyway, I'm going to go pick up this trailer. And then if we run out of gas, I'll just have to bring the Tega B over, fuel this up, and then is this the right way? Yeah. And then we'll continue on our way. But I don't want to just delete this trailer because, like I said, there's no trailer store on this map. So if I delete it, then I'll have to bring another one over. So I'm going to tow this along. And like I said, I'm going to winch this curtain side trailer along with me. And then when I get to the warehouse to pick up the service spare parts, I'll detach this trailer and just leave it there. Then connect the curtain side trailer and then load up the service spare parts. And then should all be able to get it all delivered at once, because obviously right now you can only see the service spare parts, but like it's because the second part of the contract, or the second part of the task, is locked. Some tasks are like that. You can't complete one part before you complete the other part, but if I can take it along with me ahead of time, it'll save us some time in the end. I try to be efficient like that if I can. Sometimes it's just not really possible, or it, ends up taking about the same amount of time. But since this truck was where it was, and we essentially have to drive past this to get to where we need to go, it makes sense to just grab it while we go past. I don't think we're going to make it, though. We're definitely going to run out of gas, so... I know I say gas a lot. I know it's technically fuel because it's most likely diesel, but is it really that important? I mean, it's, you know what I mean when I say gas. Alright, I'm gonna try, because I want to stay on the road, because the road leads me right where I need to go. But I don't want... I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit when I need to hit here. Yeah. Damn it. It's just because I'm not lined up with it, so it's not going to do what I want, which is a little unfortunate, but we may just have to yank it up the hill. Or I guess I could just pull it backwards. I don't really want to do that either, but... yeah, we're running out of gas. Alright, I'm gonna have to just hold there. I suppose I could dump this trailer somewhere. Trying to think what the best choice would be. It's like I could leave the trailer and then it'll basically be 2 points that I have. I think I might do that. I think I'm going to dump this trailer right here. So that way it's kind of near this warehouse. So, like, if I need to, I'll have a fuel trailer right there. And that way we can just drive this over there. And then we can just leave it over there until we need it somewhere else. Makes no sense. But yeah, I ran this over after I finished recording the last episode. If you remember, I was trying to bring this over and I flipped it and got it stuck, and I could not get it flipped back over for some reason. I mean, I was just using my F750, but like that truck is more than capable of flipping a truck over. I think it was just where it was laying. It was in like a weird like valley, and I was trying to like fight gravity like by going uphill, and I just couldn't get it flipped back over. So I just deleted the fuel trailer, recovered the truck, got a new fuel trailer, and then I took a different route to get over here, which was much better. And then once I got through the gateway, I just kind of parked it where you saw, and then left it there. But this truck is more than capable of getting around. I love it. It's probably my favorite developer-made truck, we'll say. Because technically it's not vanilla. You do have to have DLC to get this truck, but in the sense of mods, it's vanilla. So, if you ever hear me refer to a truck as vanilla, even though it's not a base game truck, like for instance this, you have to have, I believe, main, so that would be season 7, I think. Because season 8 was Tennessee, season 9 was Glades. This is season 10. No, this is season 9. Season 6 is Maine. Season 7 was Tennessee, season 8 was Glades. Season 9 is this. Season 10 is British Columbia. Season 11 is coming out in like 10 days or so-ish. The 18th or the 19th of October. I'm not sure which one. Hopefully we get the steering wheel fixed then too. It hasn't been confirmed, but speculation is that that will be fixed as well. So as soon as it comes out and I can test my wheel, I will definitely post an update on that. I'll probably even post a video. Specifically about it. As soon as I can get that video done and up, I will do it. Don't flip, please. I would be pissed. I mean, honestly. It just doesn't even matter. I want to fill up the roof racks. See, like, why? That's what's weird. If you, like, I can't refuel off of the tanker unless I'm in this truck. I'm gonna have to free this, because if I leave this like this, it's not gonna be good. So, here, let's do it this way, actually. I'm gonna come up here. This may be the only thing we get done in this episode, unfortunately, just because I'm taking too much time to do all this garbage, but, I mean, that's fine. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to detach this trailer here, because I have to go this direction. So let's detach. Why am I in low? So we'll do that, then we'll come back down. We will flip the Tega back over so I don't have to deal with that later. Alright, perfect. Yeah, I'll just pull you over here for now. I'll get you out of here later. Now, I will just attach to this, and then we'll just drag the other trailer instead of dragging this trailer. That truck can just stay there. The engine will turn off eventually, and even if it doesn't, it has a whole tank of fuel on the back of it, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. A little bit of a mishap there, but it's alright. We fixed it. Either way, we had to bring that truck over here to fuel this up. But now we are fully fueled back up. Even our reserve fuel is fueled back up. So now we're going to attach winch. Do that. And let's not mess up here. Pull this trailer a little bit closer. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Although, does this need to be delivered somewhere else? No, both to the house in the northeast. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, yeah. So we're already like halfway through this episode, so chances are this is going to be the only thing we get done. Unless we can figure something else out. I don't know, but we'll see. I don't really want this to go longer than 30 minutes because I would like to try to record Cyberpunk as well tonight. I've really been enjoying that. Like, that game... I mean, that game has really come a long way. If you've never given it a chance because you heard all the bad things about it, I would very, very strongly recommend playing it. It is... If you like those kind of games, like the open world, RPG kind of games where you can build a character, you can do different builds, you know, the Grand Theft Auto type open world games, it's so, like, even the base game, I mean, I played the base game after a whole bunch of the stuff was fixed on PS5, and I loved it. I thought it was great. I got the Platinum. I really enjoyed it, and this Phantom Liberty expansion has just been, I mean, I've only played like an hour and a half of it maybe, and it's just so fun, dude. They revamped a lot of the game. They changed the way skills work. They changed a whole bunch of stuff. There's vehicle combat now. There's actually police chases now. There used to never be like police chases, like car police chases. Like, it was, you would have police on you, and the police would just be these weird like robots that would spawn. It was very strange. That's all changed now. It's just, it's so much better. So I'd 100% recommend giving it a chance if you never have, because it's a lot of fun. Alright, I actually need that. Alright, let's get rid of our markers. I don't need it. So basically, I'm just going to follow this road. Should I map it all out? I don't think I really need to. I just basically need to make sure I don't take a wrong turn anywhere. I think I'll be okay. There's not really a whole lot of places I can turn. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. But yeah, the game's just, it's super fun. Everything just feels really nice in it, and it looks absolutely incredible. Like, you do have to have a current generation console, either PlayStation 5 or Xbox One or Xbox Series X. I believe you can play it on the S. I don't see why you couldn't. That's technically a current generation console. I believe everything that comes out on the X is playable on the S. I'm pretty sure. Could be totally wrong. I'm not a big Microsoft Xbox guy. Don't have anything against it. I just I've always been a PlayStation guy, so. And I already took a wrong turn. Which actually, this isn't bad. This is a huge shortcut. So yeah, they did not... Phantom Liberty is not available on the previous generation. So you can't play it on PS4 or Xbox One. It's just not possible. The devs basically said that it wasn't worth trying to make the game run on those consoles without basically taking away from the current generation consoles that are much more powerful. So obviously you can play it on PC as well, I believe, but you know, which, well, yeah, I'm sure it's on PC. But it's really fun, like really fun. And I promise I'm not like saying this for any other reason other than like I enjoy it and I think it's great. I mean, there's no reason for me to say otherwise. I mean, I don't make money off YouTube. Nothing's given to me. I pay for everything I play, either via it being on PlayStation Plus, because technically I still pay for it with the PlayStation Plus subscription. I am a premium member. I do plan on dropping to extra though, just because the price upgrade or the price increase is a little steep. And honestly, I don't even use the features of premium anyway. I really don't play classic games, and I don't really use the streaming service. I do have really good internet, but I don't know. I just don't use the streaming part of it, and I don't play the classic games. At least I haven't yet, so I don't really see the point of keeping it. I'd rather just drop down to extra and just continue to use what I've already been using, even though I pay for premium. And it's about the same price. Like, extra costs basically what premium used to cost. So there's that. And I know Sony just came out with like the Sony Core Pictures streaming service thing for like renting movies and stuff and buying movies. But God, like, it is so expensive. It's insane. Like, and I understand, like, I think it's all just a marketing gimmick. Like, but it costs like freaking... what would be the faster way to go? I think actually turning left here and going to that road would be faster. Let's do that. But like, for instance, a new movie, like the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie. You can rent it on that service for like $20. And I don't even know how long the rental is for. I don't know if it's like 24 hours. I don't know if it's like a week. I'm not sure. You can rent it for $20. You can buy it for like $25. So like you can buy it and have it forever for $25, or you can rent it for however long the rental period is for $20. Like, it just makes no sense. And then like they when they announced it, they were like, oh, PlayStation Plus premium members get access to like over 100 movies to stream for free. And like, all those movies are, not to say they aren't good movies, they're just older movies. Like, I'm talking like old movies, like 15 plus years old. Like, they're not even relatively close to being new. And granted, I didn't look through all of them. There may be some newer movies on there, but nothing caught my eye through what I was looking through. And I was just like, it's just not, if this is what they're trying to justify the price increase with, it's just not, it's not it. Like, it's not doing it for me, and I doubt it would do it for many other people. So I'm definitely going to drop down to extra. I still have until like January, so there's no real rush to do it. I'll just wait until close to the end of the year to drop down to make sure I don't get charged for premium. But yeah, but yeah, I pay for everything I play. Otherwise, if it's not on PlayStation Plus, I pay for it. If it is on PlayStation Plus and it has a DLC and I enjoyed the game, I will pay for the DLC and play it. So it's not like I'm giving anything for free. I don't make money off of it. I'm not paid to say anything is good. Like, I would never do that anyway. I would never, and I'm sure, you know, lots of people say this and they do it, but it's just, honestly, I wouldn't do that ever. I would never say something is good if I didn't believe it just because I got paid to say it was good. It's just not in my moral standards. Like, I will straight up tell you if I think something sucks. and I would never take money from a company just because they were paying me to say their product is good when it is not good. So, you know, just for future reference, if that ever does happen for me, if I ever am able to take those kind of deals, I would only ever do it if I genuinely felt that the product was worth the money. So, but Cyberpunk has come an absolute hell of a long way, and I would absolutely recommend that game to anyone that is even remotely interested in it, if you've never been able to play it. So, and I know that CDPR, which is the developer, CD Projekt Red, they've said that like they would recommend completely restarting the game just because of how much they've changed. But because I wanted to play this part for YouTube, because whenever I played Cyberpunk, I wasn't recording for YouTube. I do have some Cyberpunk videos that I made, which is kind of what started me making videos, because some of my Cyberpunk videos really took off, and I actually gained like my first 100 subscribers off of this one video. And I know I've talked about this before in previous episodes, like recent previous episodes, but I made a video about a certain exploit that you could do in the game to make a bunch of money, and I'm not going to really talk about it much in this episode here, because if you really want to check out the video, you could check it out. It's in the Cyberpunk playlist that I have on my channel. Just keep in mind that it does not work anymore. The bug was fixed, the exploit was patched, whatever you want to call it, bug, exploit, cheat, I guess technically. It was pretty cheaty, it was cheesy, it was very exploity. But anyway, it doesn't work anymore, so you can't use this. But back before version 1.6, it worked. But then they came out with version 1.6, and it patched it, so it didn't work anymore. But anyway, you could make a bunch of money really, really quick. And one of the main like gripes with Cyberpunk back when it came out was there was some of the trophies, like one of the trophies, you have to own every single vehicle in the game, or you have to buy every single vehicle in the game. And I think it was like 1.7 million to buy all those vehicles. And if you solely just played every single mission, side mission, every single possible thing, like basically 100% completed the game, you would only even have like 700k. You wouldn't even break a million. So you have to basically grind for money, and it just really sucked. So like this exploit made it really nice, because you could just straight up, I completely finished it all in one go. That was nice. So like basically you could just straight up get yourself to 1.7 million, or however much you wanted to get to, and then you'd be able to have enough money to buy all the stuff and whatever else you needed. But a lot of stuff was just really expensive. Like a lot of cyberware was really expensive, and then like the cars were expensive, so getting those trophies just kind of sucked. And that video really took off. It was crazy. So it kind of made me continue to make videos. And yeah, but I never actually recorded any Cyberpunk because I had already played the game before. Like I had already had the platinum trophy before I made that video. Where's this at? It's actually, I wonder if we could do that. We might be able to get this done. Let's try. So yeah, so I wonder what the best way to get back would be. Yeah, it's the way I came. So yeah, so I didn't really want to restart the game. Back to what I was even talking about. I get off on these tangents and just like whatever. But back to what I was going to say was CDPR recommends restarting a new character so that you get like the full experience of the game again, and you know, go into Dogtown, which is like the new area for Phantom Liberty. But I just didn't want to do that. One, because I wanted to record Phantom Liberty for YouTube, because I didn't have any other Cyberpunk on my channel other than those few videos I made for Cyberpunk. I made a couple tips videos and stuff too that did all right as well. Another thing that you could get into Konpeki Plaza, which was like the very beginning of the game. You do this heist, and there's some items in there that you can get that if you don't pick up during the quest, you can't technically get them again. But there's a way to get back inside the building, and I'm not sure if that still works. That might still work. It might not still work. I don't know. But if you're at that point in the game and you didn't get the things, there's like a couple. There's I forget what they're called. They're like special weapons. There's a sword there you can get, and then there's also an iguana egg you can pick up in the penthouse. Both items are in the penthouse, but it's kind of like when you're in that part of the game, you're kind of rushed out, so like you don't really explore the penthouse. But there's a weapon up on the roof that usually spawns inside a helicopter, but it'll still be there, at least in the past. I don't know if it's been fixed for this newest version of the game, because now we're on like version 2.0, 2.01 or something. So it may have been fixed. I don't know. But it still would spawn, like it would still be there. It would just be like floating in the air, because like the helicopter wouldn't be there anymore, but the weapon would still be there. And then you could still pick up the iguana egg that's inside the penthouse as well. But there's a way to get back inside, and I made a video about that. So that actually did really well too, and a lot of people subscribed to me from that as well. So, you know, there's just some things like I had started this channel basically with some Cyberpunk videos. They did well. I didn't really want to completely restart the game, but I wanted to upload Phantom Liberty. So I just picked my character that I had, and it refunded all my like stats and skill points and stuff. So I basically just put them back in. I mean, I didn't really, it's kind of hard. Builds in that game are a little confusing, and I even made a video about builds, or at least there's this part in my video about a build, specifically like a Netrunner build, where you can basically just like hack people's cyberware and make them like explode and like burn their brains and stuff. It's pretty wild. It's actually like probably one of the most overpowered builds in the game, at least in my opinion. Netrunner builds can be really, really overpowered, and you can completely clear like entire like buildings without even firing a shot from a gun. Like, it's crazy how powerful it is. But I didn't really, when I recorded my first episode of Phantom Liberty, I just basically threw all my points back into like the intelligence trees and stuff, because that's kind of what Netrunner builds really thrive with, is like intelligence and technology. So I need to look up like the most beneficial skills to put things in for Netrunner build, but I just haven't done that yet. So I will try to do that here in the next day or two. But I've been working a lot lately. Things have been going on. I just haven't had time to like really sit down and get things kind of in a row with stuff like that. I haven't been able to like prep my recordings. I've been kind of recording, you know, the day before the episode goes up. So like I'm recording this literally the night before it goes live on my channel. It's just how I've been able to get things done lately. I don't know, it's been a little hectic lately, so I haven't been able to really get things going, but hopefully I can do that. I mean, I've also still been playing Assassin's Creed, so like that takes up time, and like I've said before, when I'm not recording, that's really like all I want to do is just like play Assassin's Creed, because I've been working on platinuming all those games. I'm currently on Assassin's Creed Rogue. I've just been playing them in release order just because I don't really care about the actual timeline of the game. It's more, I don't want to play like a newer game with like the better controls, the better graphics, and then go back to like an old game with like the clunky controls and like, you know, not so good graphics. Not that like Assassin's Creed 2 and like Brotherhood and Revelations look bad, because they actually look pretty good for their age. I mean, obviously the character models don't look great, especially in like cutscenes. You can tell it's an old game, but other than that, like everything else looks totally fine, and it's definitely fun to play. But the controls are definitely clunkier in the older games. There's definitely some issues where like you'll be free running and like in, you know, the Ezio collection, he'll just like jump off the building and you'll take a whole bunch of damage because you just land on the ground, you know, stuff like that. And that happens less and less and less as the games get newer and they kind of perfected the whole free running and stuff. So I didn't want to have to, like I said, play a newer game just because like Origins is technically like the beginning of the Assassin's Brotherhood, and like that's, you know, a relatively newer game. I mean, it came out in what, I think Unity came out in 2014, I think. And then there was Syndicate 2015. Then I guess Origins was 2016. And then Odyssey was 2017. Valhalla, I think, was 2000. There was a gap between Odyssey and Valhalla. I think Valhalla came out in, I don't know, I might be missing something. I'm not sure. But anyway, you know, Origins is one of the newer, I think it's considered in like the newer trilogy, because I think Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla are all supposed to be like connected somehow. I don't know. Either way, I'm just playing them in release order just for the sheer fact of I don't want to play an older game after I've played some of the newer ones. And I've played most of them. I haven't played Odyssey at all, but I have played some of Origins before. I've Platinum Valhalla. I don't have all the DLC trophies, but I did Platinum Valhalla when it had come out. And then I also have played Syndicate. I have played Unity. I just never Platinum them. So those are the goals. I never played Rogue, and I'm actually really enjoying Rogue a lot. I am kind of tired of the whole naval combat, though, to be honest with you. I mean, I played Black Flag. Black Flag is my favorite, for sure. I played Black Flag. I played Freedom Cry twice, because I played it in the Black Flag DLC version, and then I played the standalone version. Where do I need to take this? Over there. It's probably best to go left here. Yeah, so I played Freedom Cry twice, although when I played it on the Black Flag DLC, there was only like 5 trophies, so as soon as I got those 5 trophies, that was it, which I did have to play through the entire story, but it's very short. It doesn't take very long to get through. But I didn't have to do a lot of the other stuff. I didn't like collect everything on the map, because it wasn't part of the trophies. And I knew that I was going to play the standalone Freedom Cry as well, just because it has more trophies. There is no platinum, so I guess it kind of, you know, is it really worth it? But it's not so much I care about platinums. I just wanted to get all of the Assassin's Creed trophies, and considering it is a standalone version of a DLC, I just wanted to do it, so that's why I did it. It was also free on PlayStation Plus, and I had already owned the Freedom Cry DLC from back whenever I had played Black Flag years and years ago, but never finished it. So it didn't cost me anything to do it, and it didn't really take that much time. I think I I think I 100%ed the Freedom Cry standalone in like a day. Like, it was like a little over 24 hours. It was like one day and like 6 hours or something. It's like 30 hours. Is pretty short. Which I'm sure people have I say platinum. I'm sure people have completed it way faster than that, but there was extra trophies in that as well. So like I had to, you know, do a lot more like ship battles and stuff, because you had to plunder like 30 ships and all that stuff. So anyway, I did all that, and so, you know, that's more naval ship battles. And then obviously Rogue has it as well. All those games are very heavily based around, you know, naval ship battles and stuff. Obviously Black Flag, you're pirate assassin, but then Freedom Cry, you play as Adewale, which was your quartermaster in Black Flag. He was also a pirate, but he eventually leaves Edward's crew and joins the Assassins. So then Freedom Cry, you play as Adewale while he is in the Assassins. And then obviously Rogue, you start out as an assassin with Shay, and he doesn't like the way they're going with things, so he leaves and kind of, I think from what I'm grasping, kind of like unintentionally joins the Templars. So Which I think is kind of silly because, like, both Assassins and Templars, like, they both have their pros and cons, you know? It's kind of like, not to be political here at all, and I am not a political person. I don't ever want to talk about politics. It's just not something I enjoy. But it's kind of like Republicans and Democrats. Like, there's things on each side that I think are good, and there's things on each side that I think are absolutely ridiculous. And it's kind of the same with Assassins and Templars. Like, they both have their, you know, pros, and they both have their cons. So, I don't know. It just seems funny, like, he left the Assassins because they were, like, hurting innocent people or whatever. But then the Templars do the same thing, so I don't know. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. We only have a couple more tasks here. We have Gold Wash, Water Room 7, and support local rangers. Is that all of them? Water Room 6, Water Room 7. Something somewhere. So there's 2. So something somewhere I don't have. And Water Room 6 I don't have. How have I not picked up Water Room 6? Where is Water Room 6? Oh, it's over there. Alright, well, I never picked that up. Something somewhere, I'm assuming is locked behind. Probably Gold Rush, no? Well, something unlocks it. I'm not sure what it is. One of these contracts probably unlocks it. So, anyway, we'll next episode we'll work towards getting these done, and obviously Water Room 6, and then all we'll have, which I need a cabin for that, and I need a cabin for, probably need a cabin for 6 as well. I don't think I have any more cabins. There's no cabins there. No cabins there. So yeah, I'll have to take a medium plank from each of these places and take it back to Albany River to make a cabin. I'll have to take metal beams as well. Alright, so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.